Okay.
Okay, we're going to start off laying down
Okay. Let me
on
get
your
some.
mats, on your yoga mat.
Okay. Oh, okay. You can't see me, but I'm on my floor.
Okay, and try to have a pillow, maybe something with you.
I did. I brought a pillow this time.
All right, perfect. So we're starting off laying on our back.
Put the pillow under my knee.
No, well, actually, you could do that if you feel comfortable. Throughout this practice, use the pillow wherever feels comfortable for your body.
Okay.
Okay. So starting off, arms behind you for a full body stretch.
Okay.
Close your eyes and breathe. Reach your right arm and the right leg. And then stretch on the left side, the left arm and the left leg. And let's start off with some breathing. So let's take your right hand, place it on your belly, left hand on your heart, and let's exercise and strengthen our breathing muscle, our diaphragm. Okay. So on your inhale, expand your belly, and exhale, contract your belly back towards your spine. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. So we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Do a few more of these at your own pace. Inhaling, expand. And exhale and contract. Do one more. And come back to normal breathing. Bring both knees into your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins and start to rock from side to side, massaging out your spine. Come back to the center and straighten your left leg, but leave your right knee into your chest. For ankle rotation, rotate the ankle to the right, big circles, and rotate your ankle to the left. And now point and flex your right foot. And see if you can reach and grab the outside of your right foot with your knee bent. It's kind of like a happy baby pose.
I got my whole foot.
That's awesome. Okay, and just breathe, holding this for 5 breaths. Inhale. So your knee is almost in your armpit because your knee is bent.
Yeah.
Okay. Deep inhale. Exhale 1. Exhale 2. And your right arm could be out to the side. It could be on your hip. It could be overhead. Anywhere that feels comfortable. 3. And try to keep the left leg on the ground. Exhale for 4. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee back to center. With your right hand, pull your right knee over to the right. Your left hand holds the left side hip down. And your right knee could either be resting on the pillow or not.
It's on the floor.
Okay, great. And we'll hang out here for 5 breaths. Inhale. And exhale for 1. Inhale. And exhale for 2. Inhale. 1. Exhale for 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale for
Sorry,
4.
Allison.
Inhale. Exhale. Come back to the center for 5. And with your left hand, guide your right knee over to the left. Now, the most important thing in this pose is to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. It's more important to keep the shoulder blades on the floor than it is to get your left knee over to the floor. And your right arm is extended out, shoulder height, and your gaze is over the right shoulder. And let's take 5 breaths here. Deep inhale. Exhale for 1. Inhale. And exhale for 2. 3 more at your own pace. Okay, come back to center with the right knee. Pull your right knee into your chest one more time. Good morning, Letisa. Good to see you. Pull your right knee into your chest one more time. And now extend your right leg out in front of you and pull your left knee into the chest. We'll do the same thing on the left. Starting off with some ankle rotation. Big circles with your ankle. Other direction. And point and flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. And now reach and grab the outside of your left foot, just like we did on the right. Kind of like that half baby, happy baby pose. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Your right hand can either hold your hips down. It can be over to the right. It can be overhead. Anywhere you like. Deep inhale and exhale for 1. Deep inhale and exhale for 2. We're breathing in the nose and out the nose. For 3. Exhale for 4. Last one. Inhale and exhale for 5. Bring your knee back into your chest. And with your left hand, we're guiding the left knee over to the left. Just like we did on the other side. And again, that right knee arm can be over to the right, shoulder height, or overhead. And at your own pace, take 5 breaths here. And with this, another place for your right hand is you can hold the right side of your hip down so that it doesn't raise up. And if you use the pillow under your leg on the right, you can do the same. Move your pillow over. Take 2 more breaths. And come back to the center. Guide your knee and take your knee into your right hand. Guide it over. Guide the left knee over to the right. And gaze now is over the left shoulder because the left arm is extended out onto the earth next. And then your gaze is over this left arm, shoulder height, keeping the shoulder blades in contact with the earth. Close your eyes and breathe. 5 breaths. Bring your knee, guide it slowly, slowly back to center. Pull your left knee into your chest one more time and stretch it out in front of you. Bring both knees into the chest, and just like we did one knee at a time, well, now we'll guide both knees open. The right knee goes to the right, the left knee to the left. For 5 breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale for 2. Deep inhale. Exhale 3. 2 more. And bring, slowly guide the knees back to the center. Take your hands behind it and actually massage up your spine, rolling back and forth. Come back down and walk your feet. Place your feet on the mat. Walk them as close to your buttocks as possible. Take your right knee right above your right knee, your left knee, your right ankle above the left knee, and raise your left foot up. Take your hands behind the left knee for thread the needle pose. Flex both feet and use your right elbow to open up your hips on the right side and pull your left leg towards you. You can also point and flex your toes or just leave them flexed. And now let's switch to the other side. Left knee ankle goes right above the right knee. Pull your right leg towards you. Feel that nice stretch in your hip on the left side. We're doing lots of hip work today. Point and flex the toes or just simply point. Come back to the center. And also, again, rocking back and forth, the hands behind your thighs. Roll all the way up to a sitting position. And take your right shin parallel to your mat. So now this is the top of my mat. Right shin is parallel with it. My back shin is almost parallel with the side of my mat. So I'm almost kind of like in a 90-degree angle. This is, believe it or not, called deer pose in yoga. Yin yoga, they call this deer pose. And if you have a pillow, take your pillow, will probably need it. So take your hands, frame out the right foot, and look over the right shoulder. Walk your hands maybe behind you, lean back, and you'll feel this at different places in the hip flexors.
Yeah, you feel it in your thighs.
Yes, in your thighs. You feel it definitely when I lean back. I'm feeling it in this hip flexor on the right, on the left. And when I frame out the right foot and look over my right shoulder, I'm actually feeling it in my lower back.
Yeah.
So this is a great stretch for many different places. And then bring your pillow in front of you and just kind of lean over your pillow.
Oh yeah, you can really feel it in your back now.
Right. Good morning, Matisa. Okay, bow forward over your pillow, twisting your head, turning it to your left cheek or to your center, anywhere that feels good for you. It can also be on the right cheek. Take 2 more breaths here. Okay, and now take the pillow behind you. And this is not an easy one. You might need multiple pillows if your hips are tight like mine are. And lean back onto the pillow. Lean back in a way that protects your body, because you can definitely feel that in the left hip flexor.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Okay.
Yes, be careful with this one. Okay, come back up. And now we're going to just bring the knees up and just kind of sway them side to side. And now sway them so that you're now on the back of your mat. The left knee is parallel, the left shin is parallel to the back of the mat, and the right shin is almost parallel to the side of the mat. And let's start off just like taking some little movements, twisting, looking over the left shoulder this time, walking your hands behind you, looking over the right shoulder, leaning back slightly. And then let's go back to the front. Lean over the left leg, maybe bowing forward. We'll do that twist one more time back before we settle onto our pillow in the front. Okay, bring your pillow to the front and bow, resting over your pillow. Your left forearm can be on the ground, kind of as using it as leverage to twist your body. And now take your pillow behind you. This was the most aggressive part, leaning back. So make sure you have nice height on your pillow for your support. Lean back. Nice deep breaths, because this one is not easy. Slowly come up and walk, raise both knees off of the earth. And we'll do that swaying with the knees again. Sway to the right, sway to the left, sway to the right. One more time, sway to the left. So our hips are getting a great workout today. I took a yoga class the other day and learned that the hips are related to breathing. So we have breathing difficulties, it's related to the hips. So come to, now I have a nice little flat pillow that I sleep with under my back. Sometimes I use this on my knees in yoga because my knees hurt on the floor. So you can put either fold your mat if the floor hurts your knees, or maybe the floor doesn't hurt and you're fine. But this is the other trick I do. I fold my mat if my knees are bothered. Okay, let's do tabletop position. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Knees are directly underneath your hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, hollow out. Look back at your thighs. Inhale, open. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Exhale, hollow out, and look back at your thigh. Wiggle the hips from side to side. Inhale, open. This time take some circles with the hips. Circles the other way. Exhale, hollow out. More circles in one direction, and now circles in the other. And then let's do a couple more. Inhale, open. Exhale, hollow out at your own pace. Come back to neutral spine after your next exhale. Nice flat back. Inhale, your right arm up. Exhale, thread behind your left. And we'll do that 5 times. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. That's 3. Inhale up. Exhale, thread for 4. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. Come down to your shoulder, come down to your right cheek. Place your left hand on the floor and actually reach it out in front. Take 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, walk your hand back. Inhale, your right arm up. And let's take a couple of circles here. Nice big circles to that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale. Your right arm behind you. And step the right leg back.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're in a side plank. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, the arm over and back behind you. Inhale, the arm up and over, back behind you. One more. Up and over, back behind you. And come back to tabletop. Let's do the other side. Inhale, the left arm up. Exhale, thread behind the right. 5 times we're doing these. Inhale up. Exhale, thread. Inhale up. Exhale, thread for 3. Inhale up. Exhale, thread for 4. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, thread for 5. Come down to your left shoulder, your left cheek. And extend the right arm straight out in front for 5, for 2 breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale for 1. Deep inhale. And exhale, bring the right hand back to where it was. And inhale the left arm up. And then let's take our circles backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wrap the left arm behind you and kick your left leg back. Look over the left shoulder up towards the ceiling. Inhale the left arm overhead and back behind. Inhale overhead and back behind. We have 5 of these. Inhale overhead, back behind for 3. 2 more. Inhale overhead, back behind for 4. Last one, overhead, back behind for 5. Come back to tabletop position. Separate the feet. Bring the toes together and sit back on the heels for child's pose, reaching the arms out in front. Resting your head on the mat. Take 2 breaths here. Okay, come back up to hands and knees. One last pose before we do our final resting pose. So come up onto the knees. Take your hands to your lower back and start to gently push your hips forward, leaning your chest and your head back. And this could be fine. This alone is fine. Maybe if you want to play around, touch your tuck your toes behind you and touch one ankle.
Oh, I can't do that.
Okay, don't do it then. But if you can do one side and then bring that hand back to your lower back and touch.
Oh, yeah, I can do one side.
Do
Okay.
one at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, touch one ankle and then come back.
Oh.
Touch the other ankle. And make sure, most important thing, keep your hips pointing straight ahead and engage your core.
Okay. Oh.
And allow your head to rest back.
Oh.
So take your time, touch one ankle, come back, touch the other ankle, come back, okay? Okay, come back up and come to lie on your back.
Oh.
Very good. Come to lie on your back.
Okay. Oh.
Bring both knees into your chest. Start to rock from side to side. And with your right hand, pull both knees over to the right. We did this pose earlier. Look over the left shoulder. Come back to the center and pull both knees over to the left. Look over the right shoulder. Come back to the center. Reach your hands through and grab the outside of each foot for happy baby pose. And maybe rock from side to side. Maybe straighten your left leg, your right leg. And maybe straighten your left leg then. And then maybe see if you can straighten both legs as much as you can. And then bring your knees back to center, legs stretched out in front, arms by your side for our final resting pose, which is Savasana. Complete rest, close your eyes, and allow your body to completely relax. Start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Raise your arms overhead for a full body stretch. Bring both knees into your chest and wrap your hands around the shins, rocking from side to side. Roll all the way over to your right. Taking couple more seconds of resting here as you place your hands under your head for like a fetal position. And in your own timing, with your eyes closed, push yourself up to seating position, facing the front of your room or facing the camera. Resting your hands on your thighs. Bring your hands to prayer and heart center. And let's inhale for Om. Deep inhale. Om. Open up your eyes. Namaste.